Hey, diary log for the day. I'm coming to the realization that I feel as though everything in my life is just some sort of manipulative game. I say that with a smile on my face. I don't know. I mean, I find out I'm cast in a film. I'm technically a guest spot in it because it's the first episode of a web series. I'm not, as far as I know, in the rest of the series, of course. And yet I feel as though it was all like a trap. Like, everyone knew, oh, if we put Laura in this position where people see her as an actress, she'll never do background again. Yay! She'll never do background artists. Yay! Because somehow or other that's not conducive to being a productive human being. Another thing I have to say to that is, this was my life. For whatever reason, God put passions in my heart. He made me feel safe. I have been abused most of my life by men. And I think what really makes me angry is the fact that women are just as abusive. Oh, I've got this job that I hate. Laura's got this job that we love. We got to make sure she takes away that job because that way she can be miserable with us. As sad as it sounds, and maybe I'm being too honest, I feel as though everyone is in work that they can't stand half the time just to survive. And we are so obsessed with the ideas of cars and houses and money that we don't even perceive the fact that we're not really happy. I mean, I was genuinely happy from 2003 to 2008. I look back at my childhood. I was never really happy then. College, there were moments, but I just kind of went through the motions. I didn't even have a vision of a future. I had no perspective of planning for anything. I just needed to get the degrees done. But then after that, I didn't have an image of where I wanted to be. I mean, everyone thought things. People thought I was going to make $1 million. People thought I was going to be rich. People thought I was going to go and be some business tycoon or some lawyer. The irony of all ironies. On the East Coast, people saw me as a lawyer. Here on the West Coast, some people see me as an actor, and I want to keep it that way. Because that's what's important to me. And it's not about fame, and it's not about fortune. It's because I genuinely loved just being where I was. And when I had cancer, it was my family. And I'm sick and tired of people making comments about how I need to wake up to reality, remove from Los Angeles, get a grip on what life is about. I know what life is about. I'm old enough. For Christ's sake, I'm not a little boy or a little girl, a little child anymore. When I say little boy, this is what my parents wanted. They didn't want a girl. I'm not gay. I love men. I just haven't found one who is exactly what I want. And I'm sorry for people out there. Guess what? Just because you've settled doesn't mean I'm going to. I'm not. I don't need someone in my life who is the person I'm with for right now. And then 5 years later, I'm still with that person and still looking for the one I want for the rest of my life. I'm not going to waste anyone's time that way. Oh, sorry, just so you know, last 5 years, I've just been seeing you because, because I wanted somebody there. Oh, but you know what? I just got to meet this guy when working on a play, working on a movie, and he's awesome. And I don't know. Bye. See ya. We're over with. It's just not what I can do. It's fake. It's not love. It's not true. I'm sorry. You could spend $1 million on therapists and psychologists, and it wouldn't change the fact that from 2003 to 2008, when I was working full-time on sets, and it makes me so mad. Because my family's acting like they weren't taking care of me. Like they were taking care of me full-time. They were paying for everything when they weren't. I have my own apartment. I am terrified now that I can't get a job I want because somehow my father works for the government, gets to dictate what I do, how much money I make, who I'm supposed to have in my life. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't want to work with lawyers. I don't want to work for the government. I want to be back on sets. I want to be with the people who made me want to live when I lost my breasts. I would be more productive and probably make more money if I'd been left alone, because as an adult and as a woman with 3 degrees, as a woman who graduated Phi Beta Kappa, as an intelligent female, I knew what I could handle and what I couldn't. How dare anyone out there tell me they think they know what's best for me? What I wanted is what I needed. Don't tell me you're my friend if you want me to have what you think I want, because you think it's what I need, instead of actually asking me, Laura, what do you want to do? What makes you happy? Because we need to stop being a country where we only care about ourselves, and at the same time, stop being a country where we think we have the right to make other people want what we want. Because I, for one, will be miserable for the rest of my life if my parents get their way. And I will never be able to pay off my debts, because I'll end up in some cushy job at a law firm probably. Meanwhile, I'm likely to end up committing suicide in the end. Because I won't like my boss. I won't like the people I'm working with. I will hate them. And that's the truth. I have anger inside of me, which according to some Scientologists means I need to be cleared. Got news for you guys. I was better off before I walked in your doors, and I was never angry until I got sets taken away from me. But I kind of think you guys knew that.